I'm the king, holding on in. I did. I don't even know what that was. So here we are. We're opening our last Duel Monsters era booster pack, Flaming Eternity. Off the top of my head, there's not huge cards that come in here. Obviously, you've got the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. That's a whole lot of words. But I don't think it's that good. This might be what my Sacred Wing Blast comes in. The trap card, that's pretty good. Good bounce. But man, no, actually, like nothing else is coming into mind. We'll go through the list. We'll see if anything comes up. So with that, we're gonna hop on in to Flaming Eternity. Start off every pack. Well, start off like every pack, just a bunch of vanilla normals. Nothing really to talk about there. Yeah, they don't really add or do much to anything. They kind of just exist. So first thing that is worth talking about is right here, the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. So once per turn during your next time I phase, after this card was destroyed by a card effect sent to the graveyard, special summon it from a graveyard. If you do, destroy all spells and traps to the field. Now, the thing is, it's 2 tributes, 2400 attack. It's okay. It's not great, but it's just the whole. I don't know. It's just not. I just don't quite think it's strong enough because, as well, it can and will be destroyed by battle. Like, yes, okay, if it is on the field from a clear board state, at best, all your opponent can really do is get rid of it for a turn. But that's still a whole turn that lets them set up and hit in, and I don't know. Like, it could be cool, it probably isn't, but hey, it's an ultra rare and it looks good. Obviously, next up, beneath it, Hand of Nephthys just allows you to play into that. So you can summon. The fact you can summon it from the deck is pretty cool. So if you've got something on the field, you just summon Hand of Nephthys, tribute them both, special summon. It makes getting Sacred Phoenix down the field quite easy. So it's worth looking at. And Ultimate Insect level 5. I don't think I got a level 3, so I don't think this even matters. So let's see what it does. If its special summon might be effective level 3, it remains on the field while all your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack. Standby phase, you can get level 7. Okay, 2300, all opponents' monsters lose 500. That's not bad. You know, Ultimate Insect level 5 can kill Phoenix. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So next up, oh god, words. Is Silent Swordsman level 5. We did get a level 3 in the last set, so if we drew this, we could use it. Unaffected by opponent's spell effects, showing on standby phase. Inflict. Silent Swordsman level 7 doesn't even exist yet. Oh, okay, so it needs to attack directly for that. We have not the last Monarch, but the 4th Monarch for quite a while. Riser doesn't come out for... Shoot, when does Riser come out? Like, I don't think... Yeah, Riser doesn't come out to, like, Force of a Breaker. That's like a good, like, 2/3 of the way into the GX series. So, yeah, the last Monarch, and arguably the worst Monarch. So if it's Tribute Summon, target one set card and fill up, destroy that card. So here's the thing. Like, yes, okay, you can destroy a set monster. Yes, okay, you can destroy a set spell trap. Downside, Mobius can also destroy 2 spell and traps, and Zaborg can destroy any monster. I'd have to double check if Zaborg has to be face-up monster, but I think Zaborg can just kill any monster. And Mobius can kill any spell and trap. So Grand Marg is just less good version of both of them. That's basically it. But hey, it's the 4th Monarch. That's pretty much all. Got some more element cards, being Valkyrie and Element Doom. They exist. I like element cards. Probably not going to work in the deck I'm building, but they are interesting. It's the same things as all the other things. So fire means they gain 500, water means they can't be switched, earth means they negate the effect of effect monsters, this card destroys in battle, and wind means it can attack again if it destroys a monster. And it's just distributing them differently. So Valkyrie is fire and water, Doom is earth and wind. Okay. So I believe there is a strategy one can do with Mache Gire Panda. So each time a beast monster on the field is destroyed, this card gains 500 attack. Yeah. So Mache Gire Panda, I believe, is used in a lot of counter decks, specifically in this era. Because we're almost at GOAT format, basically. Like, we almost have the full spread of GOAT format. I mean, obviously, we're just opening packs. You don't have all the stuff from decks and all that stuff. But Magic Give Panda is basically the counter to Scapegoat, because it just keeps getting stronger, and Scapegoats are beast monsters. So I think that's something you can equip it with to just like let it attack more than once, or you can do something like you can do stuff with it, and you can get it to attack scary high. But yeah, yawning. Fun times to yawn. Chiron the Mage is just a less good breaker, because you discard one spell card, then target one spell card, spell trap card on the field. Destroy it. Yeah, it is just less good breaker. But we don't have breaker, so it could be worthwhile. Spell absorption. I hope I get this, because there's something I can do with it. But I will be fine without it. I do know that James will most likely be trying to get it, because James loves his life point gain, so that's that. Lightning Vortex is just, nerfed Raigeki. I would love to get one. It's super rare. It's just nerfed Raigeki, and quite frankly, we could do one. Threatening Roar. Threatening Roar is used quite a lot just to stop like OTK strats. Just to give you like one more turn. One turn to fucking breathe. So a lot of playset of them could be quite useful, especially with that I want to build. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, so discard one. Yep. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. God, that's a horrible word. It's pretty alright. There's definitely some cool stuff you can do. So, Deck Devastation Virus exists. Yikes! DD Dynamite could be pretty dangerous stuff, but hey, let's talk about Deck Devastation Virus. So, you tribute one Dark Monster with 2,000 more attack, look your opponent's hand, all monsters they control, and all cards they draw until the end of their 3rd turn destroys monsters with 1,500 attack or less. Bruh. I mean, I don't need this card, but it's pretty gross. It is pretty gross. So hey, that exists. Elemental Burst. You have to have a very varied deck, but hey, if you can pull it off, it works, and it's good. Force Ceasefire, discard one from your hand, no trap cards can be activated until the end of this turn. Wonderful. So that is the entirety of Flaming Eternity. We're gonna get on into opening the packs. And I kind of already know the deck I want to build. And I don't think there's many cards I need from here. But we'll see what we draw. We'll see if we get anything interesting. We'll see if I change my mind. And we'll see how it goes. Flaming Eternity packs. Let's go! Oh, God. Got Chiron. Chiron's alright. Everything else there. Nothing special. Nothing is like jumping out. It's like, oh my god, that's amazing. Ben K. Ooh, Wing Blast. I'm happy with Wing Blast. Very happy with that. Let's go. Spell Absorption. That is literally the only card I was super interested about getting here. So, yes. Blast. Let's go. Is that a Blast Magician? Not bad. Ain't gonna use it, but not bad. Alright. So, I'm like 99% certain I know the deck I want to build. So, I'm gonna... Well, for recording purposes, we're gonna hop on over to that. But stream purposes, we're just gonna do that now, because I can, because it's easy. So... Whoop! Now look. I know what you're thinking. But... Hear me out. This is hilarious. To me. And, like, literally nobody else. So, what we're playing here is we're playing the specific reason why Butterfly Dagger Elmer is a banned card right to this day. But thankfully, no one in our series is quite clocked on to how powerful it could be. Mostly because you need a lot of setup to make it work. But with that, let's get into the breakdown. Exodia. This is our win condition. This is our only win condition. That's it. We have Gearfried, who we'll go into in a little bit. We have Dekoichi for draw power, Tomato to span the field and get more tomatoes, or Witch and Sangan, Shining Angel to get library, Witch and Sangan to get Exodia pieces, or whatever else I need. Library. Library has a really cool effect where it gets a spell counter every time a spell card is played. When you get 3 spell counts on it, you can get rid of them and draw 1 card. That seems like a fair and reasonable effect until we find ways to break it. And we'll go into those momentarily. Obviously, Magician of Faith, because we want to keep our spell cards in rotation. Monster Reborn, just in case we need a monster back. Dark Hole, in case we want monsters to be gone. Giant Trune, because we don't like spells and traps. Spell Absorption gives us 500 life points every time a spell card resolves, which is pretty cool. Reinforcement to the army to allow us to get 2 Gearfrieds. Painful Choice to just chuck stuff in our graveyard if we so need it. You know what? I could also... I don't know what I would cut to fit in my big Chaos monsters. Because I could fit in CED and Chaos Sork. But like the only thing I could really see is what? Taking out 1 Tomato, 1 Angel. Could do that. Might do. Then it just gives me a little bit more wiggle. Do that. Ooh, this is really tough to decide. I can afford to lose 1 Tomato and 1 Angel. I'll do that. We'll put CD and Sork back in. So, Chaos Emperor. And then we want Chaos Sork. There we go. Just just so we have some other way to win if Exodia fails us. So, where the frick was I? Painful choice. Yep, here's a lot of just chuck stuff in the graveyard and go, haha! Which is cool. Then we can do stuff with. Obviously, we have Prem, who things back out the graveyard if we so need them. Butterfly Dagger Elma. The crux of this entire thing. So, Butterfly Dagger Elma. Ignore the first sentence. Unimportant. Utterly useless. When this card is destroyed and sent to a graveyard while equipped, you can return this card to the hand. That sounds fair. That sounds reasonable, you know. So, you can keep equipping it and... Now. Look at Gearfried. If either player equips an equip card, this card, destroy that equip card. So it does equip, and then is destroyed whilst being equipped. Which means I can equip Gearfried, it goes to the grave, it comes back to my hand. I can equip Gearfried, it goes to the grave, comes back to my hand. Gearfried, grave, hand, Gearfried, grave, hand, Gearfried, ad infinitum. Now, what possible use does that have? Well, let's see. Spell absorption. Get 500 life points every time we play a spell card. We can get infinite life points. Because we can do that infinitely. Then, Royal Magical Life. Every time a spell card is activated, you place a counter. We activate Butterfly Dagger Elma. Equip it. It gets a counter. It equips to Gearfried. Gearfried destroys it. Graveyard. It comes back to our hand. Activate and equip. A counter goes to the graveyard. Back to our hand. Activate, equip. Counter. Graveyard, hand. Activate, equip. Counter. Graveyard, hand. After 3, we can spend, draw a card. In one turn, we can draw our entire deck. We can do that until we have drawn the entire deck. It's gross. And, yeah, obviously, we win if we get 5 pieces of Exodia. So we just draw till we have 5 pieces. Game over. That is the strategy here. That is what we are doing. It is gross. It is hilarious. Quickly going through the traps. Break stuff. Sack stuff. Backup soldier is purely in case any of our pieces get in the graveyard. We can back to hand. And then threatening roar is just, please don't hit me. I want one more turn to get things set up. So with that, that is the deck we're going to be taking on into Monday night's knockoff regression. We'll see you there. Whilst we're waiting for James, anyone got any funny bits?
Nope, I'm already here.
Oh, thank gosh. I was going to have to be like entertaining and clever for a minute. All right. So duel 1. Good luck, Sophia. Have fun. God damn it. Teddy is winning where it matters.
I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first because I think it's more beneficial with this deck that I go second.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's not the worst hand, but it could be better. Could be better.
That is That is a hand. So I will set one and end turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna start by activating Banner of Courage.
Okay. So all of your monsters gain 200 attack during your battle phase only. Got it.
Yes. I am going to play Mystic Swordsman number 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to attack your face down because it gets destroyed before anything happens because of its effect.
Yeah, it just is immediately destroyed. That was a tomato. So
It doesn't flip, it just destroyed, so
in
destroy that monster.
yeah, so that's not
Because that's not battle or anything. Because it
yeah,
doesn't level up after that
yeah.
because of that. But
So that is not battle, so I do not get the effect of tomato. I don't think I do.
correct.
Yeah, no. Cool. Yeah.
Because it destroys the monster before any damage or anything happens.
Yeah.
No, technically it is because it is at the start of the damage step, and the damage step is after battle, so it is destroyed by battle.
Okay, so
It's just what it is basically is saying if it attacks, say, an attack position monster that you had that had, say, 1,000 attack, instead of her taking the 100 damage, it would just instant destroy the monster, but it's still destroyed by battle.
I would get the tomato then.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be incredibly creative and original and just summon another tomato because I don't want to say.
Me and James have had many times with cards like this.
Yeah. And there's the
Okay,
level up.
I'm gonna play level up.
Uh-huh.
Anyways. And
Of course.
where are you?
Does that work with any level monster? That works with any level monster. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I should have
I
just
gotta-
banned that shit.
I mean, to be
I should have
fair,
sent that.
at
Yeah, that's
this
the reason why she
I
was able to bring
lost.
it out in your duel, yeah.
at this point, there's currently only Mystic Swordsman. I don't think Silent Swordsman has its level up. An Ultimate Insect can only go to level 5. The Mystic Swordsman is the only one that's of any use.
No, there's Silent Swordsman level 5 now, as well as there's Mystic
Not
Insect.
in this pack.
Well,
I thought level 5 came out in this pack.
level 5 is the little one that can't do anything impressive. It's level 10, which is the scary one, which comes out next set, I think. Ugh. Yeah, no, nothing of too much use there. So I am going to put my tomato in defense. Look at me go. So big brain.
Okay.
And I will set one of a card. I will end. Done.
Well, I don't have much to do, but attack.
Attack the tomato. Okay, yeah. So, Grave. I will activate tomate. And, oh god, what do I want? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna small brain. And Sangan.
Okay. Let's see. Well, then end phase. Destroyed a monster by battle this turn. So I'm gonna send it to the grave. And I know it's in here somewhere.
Oh, I'm in danger.
Yeah, as if you haven't turned this around before.
I mean, theoretically, okay, yeah. Theoretically, I did not want to do it. I wanted to go to defense. Sangan is not activating its effect from there. It's I'm just remembering. So it's not a dash that. Start monster. If you do, you can place it on top instead of sending it to Graveyard. Bah. Okay. That's not good for me. That is. Yikes.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Okay, so basically, Mystic Swordsman level 6 can stop me recruiting stuff, which I am not happy about.
As long as it's a face-down defense position monster, which I can put it on top of the deck, which means that you just have to draw that card next turn.
Yeah.
I can kind of stall you out that way, especially if you keep defending yourself with the same monster.
Yeah, which is, if you get like one other card on the field and essentially can just keep forcing me to draw the same card over and over, you can almost like put me into an unwinnable loop, theoretically.
Theoretically.
I mean, there is a way around it, and that would be, thankfully, and I'm gonna make the most of it I can. So I'm gonna flip my witch, go into battle, and I'm just gonna like demolish myself. So I take 1200.
Okay.
So witch goes to grave, and I will activate witch's effect, and I am gonna grab myself. Okay, this is gonna entirely reveal everything I'm doing. I'm gonna grab myself the right leg of the forbidden one.
Okay.
And end my turn.
I look at the trap card every time. I look at disturbance strategy every time, and I think about putting it in my deck, and I don't.
Because you're looking up,
And I know
who
I
would do
should.
this? Who would do this? Who would make use of this? And then I'm like, me.
Oh, I need one more card. I need one more card to get this to do one thing. Anyways, I attack.
So Sangan?
Yep.
Goes grave. I'm gonna activate Sangan's effect. So I'm gonna grab myself the right arm. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, no, I can't do that. But what I can do is I can normal summon Sangan. Any response?
Nope.
Let's go to battle. I am gonna hit in. I take 13.
Is it just my battle phase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just during your battle phase that he gains to 200.
So, no, you're not attacking again. Die. So with that, I will grab the left arm, and I've won.
I don't know, Bardic. You've always managed to turn it around before. Well, I don't see it
I'm in
happening this
trouble.
time.
I'll be entirely honest. I have your stream up so I see your hand. I kind of had something covered so I don't see it though. I kind of scooted up a little bit to see like, oh, I wonder what his plan is, and I saw what was in your hand. I go, this motherfucker. That's all I was thinking.
So there was the most disgusting amount of luck. I started with 2 pieces
With
in
3.
my hand,
Oh, 2.
and
How have we not banned a single piece of the
Because
entire
Bardic
time?
has never,
That
Bardic
baffles
has
me.
never
Some people
run
do
an
petty
Exodia
bans.
deck until now.
so that was gross.
I had those in my hand,
Oh wow! So
and I also had this in my hand.
you literally like what's in your fusion deck at the moment? I assume Master of Oz.
Oh yeah, but I was hoping for this. I could use my Spiral Spear Strike with.
Bardic,
Guy, the fierce champion.
Bardic, move your legs underneath the arms.
because
The
it'll-
immersion.
you need it. You
But surprisingly, this deck worked actually a lot better than I thought it would.
I mean,
But it really helped that Mystic Swordsman level 2 was in my hand right off the bat. The level up obviously also helped.
so once again, I looked out way too hard. I would have to go back and double check, but my opening hand was like Sangang Witch, 2 pieces of Exodia. Or, it was stuff that I could immediately get 3 recruiters and win. It was gross. It is the most disgusting luck that I could possibly have asked for, aside from drawing the 5 pieces turn 1.
You know what,
So
Bardic?
done.
I'm actually happy about this one because this is the first time dueling you that I haven't lost straight up just because I bricked.
No, that's my hand
This is the
being...
best hand I've ever had to play against you. So I'm more happy about this duel than any other duel.
I just can't believe that once a fucking again, Bardic pulls some bullshit and wins.
See, the worst part is, this isn't even the infinite bullshit. I was nearly
This
at the
isn't even my final form.
This was actually a relatively fair
Go to
victory
the
for
rope,
drawing. So yeah, let me just quit out of that and we can get on to the next duel. And I say relatively fair, like as fair as one can be with a
Ooh, nice card art, James.
Thank you, but I don't know why my picture changed. They got rid of...
Your card back changed too.
Yes, I changed my card back, but my profile picture, they got rid of...
Relinquished.
No, card
no.
jar.
Oh, what
Not
the
card
hell?
jar, morphing jar. Yeah. And relinquished, you have to win 25 times in the legit circuit.
Ew.
And so, whenever I changed my card art, I'm guessing it realized that my profile picture couldn't exist.
Okay,
Damn it.
so by the looks at we are all here. So
Alright.
good luck, duelists.
My
Rock-
frog.
Rock, paper, scissors are going nice and quick
I'm
this
going on
week.
second.
Frogs. I set. I set. I end.
Set. End.
Draw. Yeah. Flip. Summon.
Before
Attack.
battle phase. Before battle phase, activate physical double, and make a copy of your Mirage Dragon.
In defense?
No, it just automatically puts it in defense when you summon a token.
No,
I click start turn. Dueling book, come on.
you don't get a turn now.
There we go. It's just
There it
taking
goes.
just taking its time for one reason or another.
So set one card. Set. I end.
I set a card. Yes, I counted correctly this time. I tribute, set, and I'm attacking.
James,
You take 800 damage.
Ah, no!
why did I ever attack? I knew something felt wrong.
I activate Swords of Revealing Light.
Alright.
So flip that monster.
Yeah.
And then I activate Fissure. It disappears because apparently it's the lowest attack on the field.
Alright.
I set one card, and then my turn.
I activate Solemn Wishes.
You
Game
bastard.
Oh gosh, it's a life point thing.
I could do it for the memes, but I don't really want to.
See, now you've said memes. Not like you are like obliged by law, by meme
No.
law.
Nah. I think I'm good.
I feel like I've been denied.
Don't worry. It will appear.
A tribute to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. That has a token
Hi,
on it.
Blue Eyes. How are you?
Oh god.
I activate Raigeki to destroy your other
Alright.
face down.
Alright, that's fair.
Uh-huh.
Come at me,
Battle
Blue
phase.
Eyes. Do it.
Good night, Mirage. You take 14,
Alrighty. I'm aware of what math is.
and I end my turn.
Cool.
James is
For
so...
the memes.
I love how casual James is about this. Like, yeah, that's fine. It makes me think that either James is like getting way too comfortable with everything, or he's got like some maniacal evil plan to set in motion. Like, yeah, you keep doing that. Just summon Blue Eyes. It'll be fine. Nothing bad's gonna
Alright.
happen.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Where's that token?
Alright.
Oh wow, that's gross.
Back to the hand.
Okay. If I could find the right button. There it is.
And then I assume immediately flip back down.
I set. And I end. Get that swords out of here.
Yeah. They're gone swords. Only my swords.
And my turn.
Oh.
Yeah, I can.
Did you gain 5?
I did not. Thank you. Cool, cool, cool. So apparently, correct me if I'm misreading this, but I can attack and still set them back down, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Gives James a chance to look more at the order he wants to put things in. He goes, okay, this is the order. This is how I'm gonna do it. This is how I'm gonna get my wins. So you'll hit in for 2,000.
Yes.
Flip the sentry back down. And I don't think you normal summoned anything this turn.
I did. Wait, no, I didn't.
No,
I did not.
You flip the big.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything you want to do as well, or just leave it at that. Or...
I flipped the big. Nah, I'm good for now. I just wanted to do the 2,000 damage.
Yeah.
Big Eye. Is his main eye angry? Surprised? Or is it just supposed to be a creepy smile, but with an eye coming out of the mouth?
That's a
Like,
good
how do
question.
you view Big Eye?
See, the thing I'm most concerned about is because of how Big Eye's like two central eyes are, is only one of them could ever actually be fully open. So if you wanted to open the lower one, the top one
Attacking
would
with
have
both, I
to.
assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, I'm uncertain if that is meant to be a like. How does Big Eye eat?
He picks things up and they absorb into his flesh. He then gains the nutrients. You didn't want to hear it, but there it is.
No, yeah, it checks out. That sounds about right to me.
Activate lightning vortex.
Okay, yeah, that'll.
Hold
Get
up.
rid of your card.
Dude, chill.
Begone it! Oh. Oh no. Don't like that you sent that.
And I set one card. If it will set.
Man, Dueling Book is kind of laggy.
And I activate Stray Lambs. Summon
Lambs.
2 tokens. And end my turn. Goodbye, swords.
Yep. I then activate swords from the graveyard. No.
Wait, that's not a
I would-
thing.
I would punch you.
This isn't magic.
I'm very curious why Dakota pitched for Blue Eyes. Like, I mean, okay, yes. On one hand, is it like just I have no use for this currently, or is it because Dakota knows he has quick access to revive it from a graveyard?
I send that back to your hand, which means it gets destroyed, and then it gets set back down because I don't trust whatever that is. This is my only monster. I'm not giving it up.
Activate Call the Haunted.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Ah,
Is
Welcome back, Blue Eyes.
Sentry
Howdy, howdy.
Golem is not a flip
Destroy
effect.
that.
I
No, it's a flip summon. You didn't flip
yeah,
summon
it is
it,
a flip
James.
summon. Yeah.
So it doesn't get it when it's attacked. Which is fair, if you ask me.
Yes, absolutely. I just didn't understand the wording.
End my turn.
Alrighty. I activate.
I'll do it.
I don't think I gained the 500. I'm going to set. And I have nothing else I can do.
Is very dangerous because, you know, Dakota can put that token in attack mode and just wail in on you. So a whole 0 damage. Very
Activate
dangerous.
Feather of Phoenix. And put... Yeah. That back. And then my turn.
So,
I set a card, and I end my turn.
you know, Dakota could have drawn literally anything just now, so I've got to watch out for that. I think it's quite smart that Dakota was playing around, assuming there'll be some spell and trap destruction, and that's why I didn't bring the call back and went straight for the Blue Eyes.
Yeah, I need to gain the 500.
Okay, so Raging Flame Sprite is now up to 1,100.
Yes. I set one card. And I'm going to attack you directly again. Another.
So, one more and Flame Sprite's pretty dangerous. I mean, right here at 2,100, that's hard to summon something to beat over it.
I special summon the Fiend Mega Cyber.
Oh. Well, hi.
And I attack your Raging Flame Sprite.
Oh, I see.
So, here's a question.
I don't think you could technically activate that unless it's your turn, James.
The Wall of Revealing Light? It's a trap card.
No, but there's certain traps that you can't activate that way. I don't know if Wall
Like,
of Revealing Light
there's
technically
certain-
counts.
There's certain trap cards you can't attack or activate during your battle phase too.
So, Wall can be activated at any point.
But it's not a counter trap, so you can't activate it to counter an attack.
You can activate it at the start of the battle phase. When it gets a damage step, you can't. That's essentially where that comes in. That's
So
where
I didn't want you attacking either. So I was just making sure that's what you're going to do, is at least going to kill one of my monsters.
Yeah, but you can't ask me if I'm going to attack and then activate that to use its effect.
Well, I just saw you waiting on battle phase, so I didn't know if Dueling Book was waiting or not. Because it's been laggy.
Yes, but I attacked and then you activated that.
I had it on the field, I just didn't want you destroying one of my monsters, period.
No, James,
Like-
I get
like,
that.
what-
but the
what
point
we're
is
saying
that,
is,
that
like,
that's
it
not a
has to be
counter
a-
trap. So you can't activate it during an attack. You have to wait till after the attack is
I'm
done.
saying I was making sure you were doing the battle phase. I wasn't waiting till you attacked directly to do it, I just wanted to make sure that you meant the battle phase.
Then why did you ask if I was going to attack?
Just to make sure.
That's giving like false vibes here, dude. That's what the debate is right now, is because you waited till after I said, yeah, I'm attacking, because I chose to attack, and then you activated it. If you activated it without me even saying yes or attacking, I wouldn't be questioning it, but now I'm questioning it.
You really think I'm the type of person to do that?
I'm making sure here.
I mean, okay, so unfortunately, this is also where there is a perfectly valid argument for, more automated systems, because at every possible moment, the automated system would have asked James, before Dakota could proceed, do you want to activate this at this point? And that's where it would have been quite, obviously, we're moving at our own pace. Like, if you ever, sat down and watched, two competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Players play, the amount of times they're, barreling through stuff, and then they have to go back in place, because, well, no, at that point I did this, so, because we're all operating at different speeds, which kind of messes up, especially when there's so much stuff on timing. Honestly, I personally would believe that James would probably be wanting to do it as soon as battle phase initiate before an attack started. However, another thing that I don't know the exact rulings on, but you still have the token on the field. Does the token count as a monster? So could you even summon, special summon Mega Cyber? Or would you have to
Yes,
sacrifice the token for it?
It says if your opponent controls 2 monsters, you can special summon. It doesn't say if you control no monsters.
If your opponent controls at least 2 more monsters than you do.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine.
Okay,
You
well
could
then-
just sacrifice the
well, then
token.
technically, yeah.
Also, I looked it up. Apparently, you can activate Wall of Revealing Light during the battle step after an attack has been declared, according to Wikipedia.
All right.
That makes no sense because it's not a counter trap. Usually only counter traps are activated during that.
Okay, so I've actually done a bunch of research on this. I'm trying to understand how the game works. The way counter traps work is essentially they are the fastest cards in the game, And so a counter trap, when activated, stops a trap, or it stops something else. So like most things are like at speed 1. That's summoning a monster, activating a spell card, using an effect. That's speed 1.
Well, then
Speed
take your turn.
Speed 2 is like the next tier up of like quick plays and stuff like that, and then and traps. And then speed 3 is counter. There's a lot of silly things that that are very hard and no one ever teaches you about them.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, Wall is a card. It is a hell of a card.
I'm going first.
Okay.
See, one of the things I very much enjoy about having this third and fourth match, it actually gives the opportunity to play decks when they aren't being confronted with absolute nonsense that you can't do anything about. Is
Set 2 cards. Normal summon Gradius. And my turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to start by sending that to the graveyard. Adding polymerization to my hand. And then setting 2 cards.
either Teddy Britt or she is playing like 5-dimensional chess.
I'm gonna activate. I wanted to activate that on your hand, so I get distracted when you drew. You can you don't have to attack. I wanted to do it when you attack or when you drew, but I got distracted. But basically, any monster that inflicts damage directly gets destroyed.
I'm gonna end my turn with that one. I ain't risking that shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I get that one. Don't get distracted.
I did not even
You
know
get
this
one.
card existed. That's a good card.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that I bricked right off the bat because I'm gonna play this. Do you have anything for that?
No.
Okay. Going to send this to the graveyard
So
and summon Gaia the Dragon Champion.
you've been wanting to play this card right since Legend of Blue Eyes, haven't you?
Yes, but I never got Gaia, and things kept happening. I never got it. Like, we kept advancing, so I never went and got Gaia the Fierce Knight. I was like, you know what? I have Spiral Sphere Strike came into play, and I was like, hey, I can take that. I can get that. I will attack Gradius.
Nope.
I assumed.
Well, sometimes you got Sack. Saccaret Swarm is just a good card.
Set 1 card. Activate Raigeki Break, send that to graveyard. Targeting your death counter blow.
Mhm.
And then attack directly. And my turn.
Okay, first I need to make sure I'm reading this card right.
Reading cards is definitely one of the most. It is so easy to make errors while reading them. The amount of times I must have misread or reread stuff that still not actually know what it does.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna summon Chiron the Mage.
Mhm.
I might regret this later. I'm going to send that to the graveyard to destroy. Doesn't say face up, so yeah, to destroy that one.
So
Oh,
that was a good call. Yeah, Chiron the Mage is just a less good breaker because you need to sacrifice a spell card to use it. But
yeah, but it can do it more. It can only do it once per turn, but it can do it
Multiple.
more.
Yeah. It's there. It's like that. It's less good than Breaker, but it is like the second best version of a monster that can get rid of spell and traps. So it is still pretty good. It actually saw a decent amount of competitive play. It was like a side deck card for a lot of decks for a good chunk of time.
Okay, I am going to play my Tactical Espionage Expert. When this card is normal summoned successfully, no trap cards can be activated. Is that just while it's on the field, or is that just for this turn?
I think that means in counter
While
to
it's on the
its-
field. Is my
As
guess.
long as it's on the field?
I would guess.
I mean, I would have to double check. I personally interpret it as no trap cards can be activated in response to its summoning.
Well, no, because it has to be normal summoned successfully. So you can counter its summon
You know what? Yeah, you're probably right.
once it's successfully, and then it says no trap cards can be activated. It doesn't say only this turn, but I'm not sure about that interpretation, but I'm going to attack for
31.
1.
One of those ones I'd have to read up on because I'm not 100% certain.
Special summon Fiend Mega Cyber.
Hmm?
Attack. Goodbye, Tactical Espionage.
Okay.
And
End
900.
my turn. Yeah. You're not going to lose 900?
I am.
I activate White Dragon Rich. Or actually, first I activate Call the Haunted. Bring back that.
That's fair. Okay, yeah, go for
And
it.
then I use White Dragon to tribute it. Because it says from the field, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So that go to grave to normal summon Paladin of White Dragon.
Yeah, that's very good plan.
I then activate Stamping Ground of Destruction. Get rid of that middle face down.
See, I knew I should have activated it right away, but I was like, no, I want to hold on to it because I don't know what's down. But it doesn't negate anything either, so once they're
Yeah.
activated, it doesn't...
You could have chained it to destroy his Stamping Destruction, and it wouldn't have done anything.
Exactly. Okay.
Alright. Battle phase. Paladin destroys your Chiron. Attack directly for 22. Main phase 2. Tribute.
Yeah, I love blue.
Special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. End my turn.
That is a scary board to be facing down.
I think that was legitimately only the second time I've ever been able to summon Paladin a White Dragon.
Once again, there are ways to make ritual cards work. You know, if you run a bunch of Sonic Birds, if you run a bunch of Manju and Senju.
That's what I drew.
Well, what did you have?
That's literally what I drew. That's why,
Ew.
because I can't stop you from doing more than 3,700. I literally had spell purification and bubble crash,
Ew. Yikes.
which would have been more help against Bardic than.
That would have been very useful against me. Oh, wow.
No, I Bardic. The room is up.
All right, finals. All right, we're all in the finals, and good luck, James. There we go. I've learned that you always use scissors. I'm figuring it out. Big brain.
About time.
Long enough.
I will go first, please.
Before Bardic gets those cards, turn 1.
Okay.
I like real quick, the side of our decks. I like how mine's just a yellowish pink hue and yours is a bluish pink.
Cute. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set 3 and pass.
Alrighty. I am going to set 1 card. And I guess set another card.
So it had just dawned on me that my recruiter strategy is entirely useless against James. Because you don't summon things that I can use to beat myself up against. Okay. What is the play here? What?
Play is frog.
And frog decks are actually really good. Like they're very combo heavy, but they can be super good. Is the correct way to go about. Okay. I'm small brain, so flip to Koichi so I can draw. Yeah, that doesn't do. Let's activate Painful Choice. And what do we chuck into the what do we not need? Let's chuck leg a leg.
I swear if you put all
Whoa.
5 Exodia pieces in there.
See, I don't have the stuff in this deck to make use of that strategy. So now it's just trying to decide what the other good choices are to throw. Really, it's seeing what do I think I can get you to give me. So I'm having to try to mind game you here, which is not super pleasant. So we'll then also Angel And ugh, this is a painful choice. Ooh, I'm genuinely stumped what I should chuck. And I totally just realized what I could and should have done, but hey ho, never mind. Too late. And the other thing, so an angel and
If you want, you can take back the painful choice.
no, it's fine, it's fine. And yeah, and a Royal Magical Library. So James, what do I get?
You get a Royal Magical Library.
Okay, I can take that. So I will add that and you. Brave. And set. And set. Enter.
That one.
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
If
If it's a trap, you have to reveal it, but it doesn't get destroyed.
yeah, so that's a
Oh.
sack.
Okay. Do not like.
No, sack is not your friend. It's my friend. Okay, so that could be. What do I know you run? I know you run Neo Aquamador. I know you run Nobleman. You run Hane. Other than that, that could literally be anything.
Oh yeah. Also.
MST, yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of a sack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Cool. Just that. And turn. Not a whole lot I can do. I should have switched to defense. Oh well, I'm a goober. It's my own fault.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And it is a Hane. Yep. So the Koichi back to hand, and which one?
What?
Oh,
All your monsters.
Oh, it's up to 3. Yo. Okay, that's pretty impressive.
Hane.
Yeah, I thought it was 2. Okay, yeah, I will take everything on back. Alright.
Attack!
900. Oh, no. That's a lot of damage.
You will never recover.
I don't know. I don't think I will. Ooh. Not fun.
Alright, Bardic, I can't get the Flex Seal commercial out of my head every time somebody says that's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Anything else in main phase 2? This is where the truest of big brains would then sacrifice their Hane to play another Hane.
I could do something, but I don't wish to, so no.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. That's not super useful. So we're just gonna set and pass. Oof. This is This is the downside to running this kind of deck. It can get a little bricky. But thankfully, I'm playing against someone who doesn't attack, so that's absolutely fine.
I attack, it's just a matter of fact of I can't right now. The 900 attack monster? A level 5, no less. Still, that effect was really good.
Oh, that was good.
Great.
That is a flame sprite, so I'm going to take 100. Yep. And that flame sprite's now a 1001. Got it.
Yes. And now defense for Hadane.
Yep. Perfectly understandable. Good choices.
And, yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright. Let's go. Give me what I want. Not it. Ah. It's very
With the
frustrating.
power of Hadane and Flame Sprite combined, you will take 1,000 damage.
It's so much. I don't know how I'm going to survive. Alright, yeah,
Hey, man,
let's...
It's an eighth of your life points. Don't knock it.
That is true. I am... Well, it's not even an 8-turn clock, because every turn I take another 1,000. So...
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on, what, a 3-turn clock before I eventually get destroyed. So,
Oh, no.
Decoiching... So
I
get
see
to
what's
draw.
happening here. You're gonna destroy my Hadane, aren't you?
You know
Farewell.
What? You know what? Um...
Oh, no.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to take the opportunity, because you're never going to play anything else in attack. So I'm going to summon Witch. Go to battle. Decoichi. Take out Hadane.
What?
And Witch and Flame Sprite are going to kill each other, so I get the search off of Witch.
Oh,
No,
smart.
no, they
No?
don't kill each other.
They're both 1,100.
Oh, they are 1,100. Oh, they are.
That's...
Sorry, I misread. I misread the witch. I thought it was only 1,000.
That's
You made me
Sangan.
confused. I was like, do they just kind of butt heads and sit there? Do I not remember the rules correctly?
Gosh, who do I want? Who?
I'm tired.
No, it's understandable.
That's
Alright,
fair.
so...
Like I literally looked. I was like, at first I looked at witch. I was like, oh yeah, 1,000. Wait, 1,100. How does that 1,100? How does that destroy each other?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? I am going
Also,
to...
doesn't help that Raging Flame Sprite isn't just, question marks and then times 1,000 or something. No, it starts at 100.
So I'm going to grab a Magician of Faith. And end my turn.
Alright, I start my turn. Okay, I can count. I set.
And it's...
And I end my turn.
It is 4 or lower, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is...
Wait, 1, 2, 5. Shit! No. It is 4 or lower.
Okay, so... I will...
Not a
set-
repeat.
It has just dawned on me. I ended last turn with 7 cards in hand, which I shouldn't have done. So let me just chuck one thing to the graveyard, because I should do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that is my fault.
But I
for not
gave
keeping
that
track.
to you!
It's fine.
Bardic, my gift? You were just throwing it in the trash?
Well, it's the least good thing in my hand currently.
Ouch.
So, yeah, there's going to be the set. And, yeah, that's basic. Oh, wait, hang on. Put Decoichi in defense position. And we will enter.
You don't want to attack Bardic?
I
Hey,
don't need...
Bardic.
Look, I don't need to attack. Attacking? Like, who plays this game to attack?
Okay, Grandpa.
I mean, if you're not gonna attack, I'll take that opportunity.
And then you didn't attack, you clicked end turn.
Read its effect. I'm not playing it to attack.
Okay, so, bada boom. Gosh, I'm just not getting any of the things I need. Ugh, this is frustrating. Alright, gonna flip Magician of Faith.
Hello.
I'm gonna grab Painful Choice. Got that back in my hand. Thanks.
Why do you wish to card out?
Because I'm running Exodia. You realize by the time I get to the end of my deck, I've won, right?
If 3 of your pieces are in the graveyard and you have done nothing to get them back as of yet.
Because I've got a plan, buddy. A plan. So let's activate that Painful Choice. So
How many monster reincarnations are you running, buddy?
none. Who needs Monster Reincarnation?
1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, and then 4, 5. Wait a second. 6, 7. How many?
Okay, so what is the pitch? What?
What's the sales pitch? Make me want to buy it, Bardic.
I am gonna throw Chaos Emperor Dragon, Butterfly Dagger Elmer, Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, and Dark Hole. That's 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What do I get?
You get... You get Butterfly Dagger Elma.
Okay, thank that. Painful Choice. There.
Why do I have the choice to banish stuff from your graveyard?
Because you're like, no, you stop that. Stop it.
No more Exodia.
You put that right back. You put that back.
No.
Okay. Now I need to do a thunks. I have not normal summoned this turn, have I?
No, you have not. You have flip summoned, and that is it.
Okay, so I will set. I will activate Raigeki Break. Chuck that from hand. Get rid of the Dancing Fairy.
No.
And I will end my turn.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Dark Hole?
Yeah.
Alright.
You gonna stop me?
I have no way to stop you.
Alrighty.
So, womp. Womp. Okay. That might have just ruined my plan.
Good.
Don't say good.
You were so confident that once you got to the bottom of your deck, you would have won.
Yeah, let's go to the bottom together.
Okay.
Me and you. Let's see what's down there.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, buddy. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I am going to set. And decisions. Yeah, let's not. Let's do that.
So I might have actually ruined my entire plan. Don't know how many copies. Which is not. Like, I can still work without it. It's just we're manually gonna have to go through it all. I can't speed run.
I still can't believe the last painful choice you used. You got rid of so many good cards.
Yeah, see, the thing is, you gave me the card I wanted. So you should be more
That's
alarmed by
grand and all.
that.
But if the plan fails, you have no savior.
Not quite. So I'm gonna banish Royal Magical Library and the Koichi. I just added the Koichi to my hand. You're supposed to be banished. Get out of here. Shoot. So that is a light and a dark to special summon Hail Sorcerer.
How you doing?
How you doing? I will then normal summon Sangan. I will use Chaos Sorcerer ability to banish your face down. So it is face down, isn't it?
Nope, only face up.
Face up monster. Okay, yep, never mind me. So I will go into battle and I will get hit by a fucking man-eater bug. Hitting into it. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, go on. I'll hit him directly for 1,000.
Ah!
Yeah.
My arm!
There we go. We're even.
My leg!
We're finally even again. Yeah, no, that's. Stalk. Ooh. Sometimes it do be like that.
Actually, no. Before I end my turn, can I do one more thing?
Yeah, go for it. On to Sangan.
Yeah, it'll be destroyed.
I'm okay with that. So
You get what you want eventually.
yeah, so I never remember the timing on this. It's the second turn after the
Activation.
yeah. So equip monster at the end of its controller's second turn. So mark get tokens
So
at my end phase.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Ass. Riveting gameplay, I know. That'll be a Mobius. In reaction to Mobius,
Yes.
one sec. Yeah, because you're gonna pop it anyway, so I'm just gonna threatening roar, so you can't attack this turn. But
Okay.
they're both being destroyed, so it was like, okay, how fast am I? Do I take the damage now, or do I take it next turn? Might
No,
as
you
well
were smart.
might as well stall a turn if I can.
Yeah. Alright. And
Alrighty.
that's it for me.
Go. Oof. These are choices. Okay, so I can't attack. That's gonna
It'll be destroyed at the end of this turn anyways.
yeah. Just trying to debate what order of things, because that's gonna go anyway. Ugh, yikes. Just Yeah, you know what? Pass. Sangan is destroyed. You get track one back. Sangan's search activates. Where? Okay. We're now seeing my deck. My plan is still theoretically viable. Theoretically. So I will add Shining Angel to the hand. I have 7 cards in hand. I think I can count. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yes.
I will pitch Reinforcement of you.
Oh. Well, okay then. I set a card and I attack you directly.
Hit 24. Yep, that's a-okay. Yeah, love it. Go. Huh? Good, good, good. I'm so very glad about that. Set. And I pass. For real, my entire plan could have been ruined if I drew the wrong card there. Like, everything. Like, if I'd drawn one card, so it was a 1 in 12 chance, and my entire plan just got destroyed then and there. Okay, so
I attack.
Shining Angel goes to Grave. Its effect activates. So I'm going to special summon a Royal Magical Library.
Alright. And my turn.
Right. Okay. This is stressful because I could deck myself out here. Yeah, that's fine, Noodle Wall. So that's during your standby phase, isn't it? So if I mess this up, I lose. So it's all about how I like the order I do this in. So I start by activating Spell Absorption. I get 1 token on my magical library. I am then going to summon Gearfried the Iron Knight. Any response?
Nope.
I will then activate Butterfly Dagger Elma and equip it to my Gearfried. In activating Dagger Elma, Spell Absorption activates, I get 500 life points and another token on Library. Due to Gearfried's effect, Elma goes to the graveyard. Due to Elma's effect, it goes to the graveyard and returns to my hand. I activate Butterfly Dagger Elma and equip it to Gearfried. I gain 500 life points. I get a token on Library. Elma goes to the grave. And then it comes back to my hand.
I'm hoping you know I'm not surrendering because of this.
Yep.
So you can either sit happily at 9,000 life points or infinity life points, and then I can watch you card out eventually, or we can call it a tie. Your choice.
I activate Royal Magical Library's effect and pitch 3.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how Bardic's gonna win this.
So I pitch for 3 tokens to draw a card. I then start the whole thing again. So let me just count. So it's going to be 3. So do it 3 more. So that's 6. I do the whole thing again. That's 9. I do the whole thing again. That's 12. I do the whole thing again. That's 15. Do the whole thing again. That's 18. Do the whole thing again. That's 21. Are you freaking kidding me? Do the whole thing again. That's 24. So 24 times 5 is maths. So 100. So I gain 122. Oh, frick.
1,200.
Yeah. 1, 2, 120. So I meant to gain that, plus the 4,600 I was already on. So I'm currently at that.
Okay.
I am then going to set one card and end my turn. I need to whittle my hand back down to what, 6. So let's start chucking stuff to a graveyard. So we chuck
I want to
1,
know how you're gonna win this, Bardic.
2, 3,
So does Bardic.
4. Now I know exactly how I'm going to win this. In fact, I win it as soon as James draws his card. 5. Wait, what am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I enter. On your.
Need a wall.
Yep.
I have to roll it again.
Yep. Go for it. 3. Library is destroyed. That is absolutely fine by me. In response,
Now anything you want.
I activate Backup Soldier, which allows me to add 3 normal type monsters back to my hand. I add the right leg of a forbidden
Son
one,
of a bitch.
the left
Yeah, I saw
leg
something like this
of
coming.
the forbidden one, and where is he? You.
In
And
fact,
the
not once, but twice
left
tonight you have won
arm.
with fucking Exodia.
And I then summon Exodia. Exodia!
You know what? I gotta give you props for that because I wasn't sure how you were gonna do it. But you know what? That's pretty good. So is that what backup soldier was what you were looking for?
Backup Soldier is what I was looking for, and the thing is, the whole thing would have been messed up if it was the last card. Like, okay, so I could have maybe got it.
Actually,
Okay.
no, if it was your last card, you would have still been able to do it because you
You
wouldn't have
still would've-
lost until your next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so going back before I started my
Only
combo.
you played that one card sooner, Bardic.
Yeah. Oh wow. Like going way back to when I said if I'd drawn one out of those 12 cards, basically, if I had drawn the library, like if I top decked it, I couldn't have done anything because I needed both library and Gearfried on the field, and with Mobius I just couldn't get them out.
But here's my question: when did you play the spell absorption?
I played it the same
It's
turn I
part of his
started.
infinite loop.
Yeah, so it was played it just before I put the first counter on Royal Magical Library. Ooh, but yes, that is. I'm glad I got the combo off, and it's also why I was fully expecting Butterfly Dagger Elma to get an immediate ban, because it allows that infinite loop. And everything else.
Infinite loop's not the problem as long as Exodia's not there.
I mean, the thing is,
I don't.
you
Teddy,
can.
you get bans.
I mean, even without
But then again-
Exodia, you can still use it to draw as many cards as you want to give you the cards you need to win.
So now that I'm thinking about it, what's going to be the use of banning cards this time around? Because all these cards we are taking out when we start the GX era.
See, this.
Or to prevent us in the four-way duel.
Yeah, so essentially, depending on what it is we decide to do next week, we've got that whole list of options and maybe some other ones if people have ideas. Is one of them is obviously using our own meta and making like our final Duel Monsters era draft deck with our final set of bans. Or if we just say forget all the bans, like so, I don't know.
See, I like the original idea where we took the bans, and then we could just minus the bans, make any deck we wanted out of the cards that came out in this era.
Okay, so do fully
And then-
constructed, but using our ban list.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that as well. Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
thing we need to talk about, and I talked about this a bit with James. There are certain cards from this era that are needed also in the next era, but only come out in reprint packs, so we would never technically get them.
I mean, it's It's a like okay, so you can play GX era like GX cards like without dual monsters like support. The only problem is like the meta gets very stale very quickly because when you're using only the new cards, you're going, okay, well I can't actually do that and I can't actually do that, so I'm kind of just chucking together the best I can make do with, and it's not really good and fun decks. However, the other contrast is if we have all these old cards in, then 99% of the time we're going to be using these old cards.
I'm not saying like all the old cards. I'm just saying I know certain ones. Like I know Poly is one that is very like needed in the GX era, but only comes out in reprint packs.
Yeah.
Teddy, if I may suggest why you should ban an Exodia piece, especially for one of your bans. There are a bunch of cards that let you draw. Not infinitely, but plenty. You can't stop someone drawing a bunch. If you don't ban any of the Exodia pieces, you can run 3 of each piece.
Oh shit, yeah, and fully constructed. Because we don't have limited luck.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I mean they're Teddy's choice of bans, but obviously if we are looking at doing like fully constructed, then there's no point in saying which 3 cards I want to take or what cards other people want to take. So I mean, as well, I personally
actually how about a little twist on it?
Yeah.
Each place that would not really take cards, we all get to ban a card in their place. Like we all each get to ban at least 1 card. Obviously, Teddy gets 2 because that's the normal ruling, but we each get 1 card that we could choose to ban.
I like that
as well.
I mean, okay.
A thing I did ask about, and a thing that we never decided, is if we were going to wait a few rounds into the next era to allow use of our original collection. Because in which case, it would be worth it to take cards here because you could plan ahead that, oh hey, I can take these cards and in 5 packs I can use them. But that's...
I'm sorry, I missed what we were talking about. What was your suggestion, Dakota?
Basically, in place of the taking cards, we each ban 1, but Teddy obviously gets 2 because that's the normal setting of it.
And what Teddy was just suggesting is, well, still can take cards now because if we can eventually hold on to our collection and make use of it going forward. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I would like to keep this collection and then keep building stuff of it as we go on. Like, maybe we just pick like an arbitrary point and be like, okay, and now we open the floodgates and can use everything we've gotten so far.
I guess the other thing that we could do is we could hold on, and then after this era, that can be the thing for in between each era, is that we can then build a deck with the use of both collections.
That could also work, yeah. So, I'd have to make a new collection so I don't forget what came where, but that's fine, that's easy.
I think,
that's why I've been sectioning all my draft stuff by like which section we are in. So like I have like a draft 1 box that is filled with all the dual monster stuff. The draft 2 box will be filled with all the GX stuff.
Again, we have to keep in mind what Dakota was saying is that like polymerization is one of the cards that's like rarely reprinted in GX, but it's mandatory for all the fusion stuff that happens.
Well, hold up, let me even look because it may not even be necessary for a few packs anyway.
Elemental Heroes are literally in the first pack. They're straight away in Lost Millennium. Okay. I have.
Well, yes, the Elemental Heroes are. Oh, yep. There's already fusions in there too. Yep.
So I have an idea that I think could actually bring a lot of balance into everything as well, because unfortunately, this whole series got wildly unbalanced, even when we tried to correct it, because I went on a ridiculous win streak. I mean, what? There's only 1 week I didn't win out of 14. So what's 14? Well, what's 13 by 3? That's 39 cards. I have taken enough cards to fully construct a deck. Which is essentially what this last one was. This was essentially a fully constructed deck of my choice. Essentially.
I feel like it was more balanced because we seen a lot more better duels after we corrected.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But also, some of those duels were literally just luck, where somebody bricked, and you happened to have the monster with attack point.
I mean, so one idea, and literally just thinking this up as I go, but instead of getting 3 cards and doing the whole sliding scale that way, is everybody gets 1 card. Like, you choose 1 card of your choice, but then, first place can bring back, say, 2 cards from rotation. Second place can bring back 1 card from older sets. And so then we're actually expanding what everybody can use. So we're always adding.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that could be the thing here too, is that instead of taking a card for your collection, in a sliding scale, each person who placed in the top 3 here could pick a card that carries over.
Yeah.
So somebody could pick polymerization or something.
I'm very happy with that, and I'd be more than happy to carry over. My choice would be polymerization, because GX is basically entirely about fusions.
I'm trying to think. How long ago was because I've had my draw holds for a while, and I want to bring a card unbanned because there's one I want to unban, but I don't know how long it's been since it was banned.
I'm pretty sure it's been long enough since our turn weight was what, 2?
Yeah.
Well, the one is Envoy at the beginning. I don't remember if it was.
That was banned right after Invasion of Chaos, and Invasion of Chaos was like episode 10. So yeah, it's been enough time.
Then my 2 of my draw holes that have been just sitting there because I couldn't think of any cards are going to unbanning that one.
Is it withdrawals or banning that you have to sacrifice 2 of?
I think it's either way.
Unbanning. It was we did 2 draws equals 1 unban.
Yeah.
So if you give up 2 draws, you can unban a card, and I haven't had any cards I wanted to add because I've been really content with a lot of it. So I had fucking 3. So actually, now that I got that on my mind, I still can't think of any cards to add. Gonna use my draw I got this week plus my other draw hold, and I'm gonna unban Raigeki.
I'm happy with that.
You know what? Fine, we're gonna go down this route. I know what I'm getting then.
You're just bringing back chain energy.
Yes, but this time, I'm not sitting there walling and gaining life points. This is to punish you, Bardic, for pulling that. It might kill me, but at least I'm taking you down with me, is my strategy there.
Actually, James, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if that would work. Because spell absorption gives him 500. He would stalemate out every time he activated the card.
If he makes it to that point, yes. But he got so low with most of his cards played just trying to get to that point. If I damaged him that entire journey...
That's true. That is true.
So it's just a matter of whenever everything would come in contact. But really, I have much less incentive to play chain energy now that I'm actually attacking.
Okay, so unbanning BLS, unbanning chain energy, and also
Raigeki.
Unbanning Raigeki because you've been sat on a bunch.
And that's all mine.
Yeah.
I have food waiting for me. That's all mine. I have to go.
Okay. Well,
I don't.
I think all we have left is
the picking the 1 card to carry over.
Yeah. So I've chosen.
So you're carrying over Polly.
Yep.
We have to.
I'm carrying over Raigeki.
Okay.
Wall.
Wall. And then that leaves Teddy, who you still have your 2 bands, and what you are carrying over into the GX era.
So here's the thing. I was planning on doing this from before James said it, but I was planning on banning Wall of Revealing Light, and we'll just do Exodia the Forbidden One. We'll just
Get rid of the
get
head.
rid of that. Yeah.
So
And
banning
then,
Zodia and Wall.
Yep. And then I'm going
still
to
making my...
carry
Real quick,
over
I'm still
Monster
making...
Reborn.
I'm still making my choice. I'm still bringing Wall over, and I'll just unban it later.
That is absolutely that. All right, so I will have to make a note of these to keep track of what's happening where. But I think that is everything. So next week, so it is fully constructed. Let me just throw it there so we're actually in camera. So fully constructed means we'll actually be able to use cards that haven't been available to us in these packs. So that includes, starter decks. That includes like video game exclusives. That includes, McDonald's one-off Happy Meal toys. So you can finally run that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon that I know you've been waiting to run, Dakota. Yeah, if I try and find like a list of up to like what point cards were, I'll try and post that in our Discord so we know exactly where we're allowed up to, and we'll try and get our updated ban list because we've just taken a bunch of stuff off of it. And yeah, that is everything. So until next time, everybody, stay safe and happy adventures. Bye-bye.
Bye.